Descript is a powerful web and desktop application that allows you to edit and manipulate audio and video using a word processor-like interface. It allows you to make very quick and very fine edits to your audio, and also even overdub specific pieces of your audio and even insert new audio using their unique overdub or voice cloning feature. Plus, Descript also includes features such as filler word removal and promotional options such as audiograms and subtitling capabilities. In short, Descript is one of the easiest ways to edit and manage your podcast. With the Captivate integration, you can publish your finished podcasts directly to Captivate, ready to be syndicated out to Apple, Spotify, Amazon Podcasts, and more. The Descript interface is familiar. If you're used to working with any kind of podcast software, particularly software online, you'll find that the left-hand menu and the right-hand workspace layout is exceptionally common. And it's for this reason that Descript already feels very natural when you log in. On the left-hand side, you have all of the different groupings of your projects, from the user-based groupings, things that you perhaps have created or that someone else has shared with you, down to some of the features and the help sections, the overdub, maintenance, and the tutorial sections, to the team area, and then into projects and some of your outputs here. On the right-hand side is the workspace. Currently, I'm in what Descript calls Drive View, which means that I'm really viewing everything that exists within my Descript account, but clicking into a project will display my compositions over on the left-hand side, where I can group them using folders and so on, and my media library, which includes all the behind-the-scenes media that make up the compositions. On the right-hand side, the workspace will reflect what we are currently working in. And you can see that actually I'm seeing a transcription of my audio. Recording a brand new podcast into Descript is as simple as creating a new composition. I can title my composition, and I can very, very quickly go ahead and begin to record using these simple recording tools built in to Descript directly. I can go ahead and choose the speaker. Descript actually identifies who is speaking, and it's up to you to just let Descript know that they've got that right. And at this point, all I need to do is tell Descript that it's me that is speaking. And of course, I can add as many speakers as I want. I can add as many tracks as I want. I could create a multi-track recording from the different inputs and so on and so forth. But for this particular demo, I'm just going to run myself as the speaker. And I'm just going to choose my input right here. And then we're going to go ahead and just hit record. This is my brand new recording to demonstrate the feature set of Descript. It is very simple, very powerful, and I'm looking forward to sharing this demonstration with you. As I hit record and actually stop the recording, what you'll notice is that this new episode is now actually being transcribed. Of course, whilst we wait for this to transcribe itself, what I can also do is actually upload audio as well. So if I go ahead and just create a quick composition here, what I can also do is just grab a file from my desktop and drop in an already produced podcast episode. You'll see here that episode 254 is dropped into my media library, and we have a composition as well related to that. So we've got an MP3 file right here, which is 7 minutes 23 seconds long, and I can then go ahead and click transcribe file and choose detect speakers, click transcribe. You'll see that Descript has actually identified some speakers here within this episode that we've uploaded. So we can go ahead and we can just tell Descript who is actually talking within this episode. And all I need to do is go through this process that Descript guides me through. And here we are. We just choose those, and Descript actually understands what's going on. So that's almost finished transcribing now. and it's assigned me as being the speaker. And it's actually transcribed the entire episode, giving me a timeline of the audio at the bottom that then also links in to the wording that I'm talking through at any given point within the audio. So it's a fantastic way of just seeing a visual representation of exactly what's going on within your audio. And of course, it works with multiple speakers. It works very, very quickly and easily with, frankly, as many speakers as it can detect. Now that I have uploaded my audio and or recorded fresh audio into Descript, I've got two options when it comes to what I can do with the transcription that has actually been generated. Number one, I can edit my audio using this transcription. And what you'll see is that as I'm scrolling down, look at this inspector at the bottom, this timeline. If I just highlight this section here, notice what's happening at the bottom. Can you see that I'm actually manipulating this audio? So what I could do is I could edit my audio using the transcription. Now, this is not editing the wording. This is editing the audio using the word processor-like functionality to actually remove and tweak audio directly within my composition. Okay, so editing the transcription is something different that I'll talk to you about later. But what I could do, let's assume that this particular sentence I just don't want anymore, okay? And I don't want it either in my transcription, nor do I want it in my audio. So if I play that through, okay, I've decided I don't like that. I've got that highlighted, and what I can do is I can just very quickly, I can just delete it. And it's gone from my audio. It has been removed from my audio down here in the inspector. And can you see there's an edit there? Can you see that you have that edit available? Likewise, I could do that if I scroll a little further. I can come through here and actually select the audio this way. And look at what's happening right at the top of the transcription there. It's actually picking out the wording as well. And so likewise, I could remove this entire sentence and just think, well, wait a second. Let me go ahead, just remove this full sentence from here and delete. So that is actually edited the audio using the text editor as a visual representation of what I'm doing. And I can do this as much or as little as I like. And when it comes to exporting and producing this audio, sending it to Captivate, this edited audio is what will be shared to Captivate. So it provides a really simple way of doing a quick edit. Perhaps, though, we have some typos. If I come up to the top here, we spotted this word. Actually, what I really said was I'm going to de-jargon. De-jargon, remove the jargon, okay? So what I want to do is actually correct the wording within the transcription. And that's a little different. All I need to do is come down here, and can you see we then have the button to correct or to overdub. I can also press the key E or the key D respectively for these two. So if I go ahead and just click this correct button, I can actually correct the transcription, which doesn't affect the audio. Nothing changed in the inspector. Again, notice this sponsor here, this sponsor read that I do. This is wrong. So all I need to do is highlight this, go ahead, click correct, and off we go. And that works beautifully to correct the transcription, but it didn't change the audio. Descript also includes some very, very intelligent tools to help to tighten up the content of your audio. One of my favorite tools that Descript includes is the filler word removal tool that helps you to remove repeated filler words and just tighten that audio just a little to make it sound a little bit more professional. So let's go ahead and take a look at the filler word removal. To access this, I can click the little wrench icon at the top of Descript and choose Remove Filler Words. And it appears that we've got a few. Descript has highlighted them in yellow. And down here on the left-hand side, we can see where they are. And we can quickly go to them. We can quickly navigate through to them. And Descript will automatically play that section so that you can hear it all in context. And what you can do is you can choose at any level, you can choose whether or not you want to remove just the one filler word or all of the filler words. So let's go ahead and we'll take out this third filler word, this so. Okay, you see this here. All I need to do is choose, do I want to delete it or ignore it? We're going to delete it. We're going to click apply. And that has gone, not just from our transcription, but from our audio as well. Alternatively, I could take this and I could clearly just ignore that one. What we can also do is actually remove the entire list of filler words. And I could go ahead and I could just choose each of these filler words and just go through and say, right, I will delete all of them by clicking apply to all. Another very powerful Descript feature is something called Overdub that allows you to make audio corrections on the fly and insert a facsimile, an automated voice clone to replicate how you speak. Very powerful for correcting mistakes, very powerful actually for inserting small bits of audio that you might have missed or that you've thought better of narratively as you've come through the first edit of your podcast. Skipping over here to the main Descript home screen, what you'll find is that on the left-hand side, we have an Overdub section. And what we do here is we actually create voices. We tell Descript that a person exists and we create a brand new voice for them. And then we train Descript by reading out up to 30 minutes of audio that Descript will then use to create a clone of your voice. Once we've done that, we can then use Overdub in our projects. So if I skip back over to episode 254 here, and I'll come through and I want to change this here, the words dynamic add insertion. And I actually want me to sound like I'm saying on the audio, not just the transcription, I want me to sound like I'm saying content. So I can simply highlight the word add, press Overdub, and retype the word content. Clicking the Overdub button here will actually force Descript into generating the word content. It will replace the audio, not just the transcription, the audio. Now, in my opinion, we should use this sparingly, mainly because there are always contextual inflections and relative feelings with your voice. You can often tell when something is out of place. However, Descript does a really, really good job of matching this. So my recommendation would be, if you want to use Overdub, and you can use it as much or as little as you like, you can replace an entire paragraph if you wish. But if you are doing so, please go ahead and make sure to spend a lot of time training the voice. Now, training the voice is actually really quite straightforward. If we jump back to this inspector, what you will see is that the training here will actually just open up a script that I can use. And I just follow the instructions through from Descript. It's very, very straightforward. Fire open their main script and just record this into Descript. Now, it takes a while to generate the voice. It took mine around 24 hours to generate, but that's all right because Descript will take a lot of work off my plate if I do that. So try Overdub. It's fascinating to hear it working, and it will save you a little bit of time in re-recording, and it will actually help you to tighten up your audio as well. So a fascinating feature of Descript that I really, really like. Go and try Overdub, and let me know what you think in the comments. Once you've completed your podcast episode, you've finished your editing and you've finished your corrections to the transcription, the last piece is to go ahead and publish to your Captivate hosting account. And to do this is very simple. We get started by pressing the share button at the top right of your composition, and we choose Export, More, and Captivate. From here, we tell Descript that we're ready to publish, and Descript will generate our MP3 and any transcription files, and then we just choose Continue with Captivate. Captivate will then open up in your web browser. We will go ahead and get all of the files that we need from Descript, and when we've found the files and we've pulled them in from Descript into Captivate, we will just ask you, if you have multiple shows, which show you want to publish to. And then all you need to do is click Create Episode. Right here is the Descript audio. You can go ahead, rest assured that the episode title has been dropped in as well. You can put your subtitle, your show notes, your episode numbers, any additional information you want, and go ahead and publish as normal. It's a really powerful way of streamlining your podcast process, of making the editing and publishing flow much, much easier. So I highly recommend that you do, if you work with Descript, work on that integration with Captivate, because it will save you a lot of time. Descript's pricing is very, very fair, very, very open, and very, very clear. In fact, you can begin on a free plan that allows you one project, 20 screen recordings, and 3 hours of transcription. And then you can upgrade through to the Creator, the Pro, and potentially the Enterprise plans. However, I think the Creator plan will suit most podcasters. You get unlimited projects, 10 hours of transcription per month, timeline exports, and so much more. We find that the Creator plan really does serve most podcasters, and for $12 a month, it almost becomes an essential tool of your podcast process. So we highly recommend trying Descript, and you can do so in the links in the description below this video. And if you need a hand with Descript or the integration with Captivate, do let us know again in the comments. And if you found this video useful, give us a like, give us a subscribe, and tell your friends that you found the Descript and Captivate integration something powerful for your own podcasting process.